So the vital 3 games are going to be absolutely crucial now. Today, Pakistan and South Africa meet here at Centurion Park. Let's have a look at the Pakistan lineup. Interesting to see, Sohail and Raja will open again, both looking good. Real danger man is Javed Miandad, who's been looking so good, playing great stroke. But Salim Malik comes back, with Mohammed being dropped to 12th man, and South Africa's 2 bogeymen, Wasim Akram and Waka Yunus, there to bring the overs in. Let's look at the South African team. Andrew Hudson and Wessels will open with Cronje at 3, Kirsten, and followed by Cullinan. Jonty Rhodes and Dave Richardson is back after that groin injury, and Richard Snell comes into the side for the injured all-rounder Brian McMillan. And the Pakistan won the toss, decided to bat. They went out on what looked like a perfect batting wicket.
Well, that was quite extraordinary. Again, Donald just straying down the leg side, and it was the absolute minimum of effort, and amazing how that one carried over the boundary.
It must have gone with the swing, and I certainly lost sight of it, but that's 6 runs.
Just look at that. Minimum of effort there from Ramiz, but beautifully timed and using the pace of the delivery. Nicely played by Sohail, and this will go for 4.
Sohail now opening up, and I've often likened him to batsmen like Phil Simmons or Sirikant of India, or Sidhu of India for that matter. The sort of player who doesn't like to be tied down, gets on with it, and on his day he gets runs, and they're very, very attractive runs, and on other days he just falls down and comes to pieces. But he's that sort of a cricketer.
Well, we'll see how fast it is now. That's going to go for 4. He really didn't hit that very hard. Seemed just to push it down the ground, but he had enough bat on it from the half volley for it to go for 4.
It's a gift from Merrick Kringle there, right up to the bat. So neither he nor Alan Donald has got a line and length this morning. There we are, half volley, nicely into the line, in fact slightly over into the line by Sohail, and a very nice shot.
So 9 overs gone, and 45 without loss represents a worrying situation for the South Africans. Just to the left of mid-wicket, that's a fine shot. Ramiz is extremely strong off his legs. There really is no batsman in international cricket now who is quite as strong, and he really puts it away very efficiently. So Ramiz gets to his 50. It's been a fine innings by this experienced opening batsman. He's now exactly 50.
And obviously, plenty of support here for Pakistan, plenty of Pakistani flags, and what a fine innings this has been from Ramiz. He was unfortunately run out against the West Indies, but he's making amends in a very positive way here.
Well, he certainly didn't mean that to go there. There is no slip. He was playing on the onside of it in the diametrically opposite position down through the vacant slip for 4, but 4 is 4, it counts, and it pushes Pakistan on to 111 at the halfway stage.
The only 4 strokes played by Ahmed Sohail, it gets him 4, but it also gets him to his 50. So Ahmed Sohail 51 and Ramiz 51. Pakistan 1-1-1 for no wicket.
He's gone, first wicket, easy catch to Kepler Wessels. So Ramiz Raja goes, and de Villiers gets yet another wicket in the series. And Pakistan's superb opening partnership is ended at 121.
Sahel, caught by Kepler Wessels, who also took the catch to dismiss Ramesh. And suddenly Pakistan have lost 2 wickets in fairly quick succession, and that inevitably slows the scoring rate, and it's just what South Africa needed. Peel for a catch at the wicket, and up goes the finger, and that was a very important one for South Africa. And Javed Miandad is gone.
Inside edge by the looks of things, fairly low down as well, and a good delivery from Pringle. He knows that Miandad would be looking to give himself room, and he didn't give it to him, and Miandad tried to make it unsuccessfully on this occasion.
Very, very attractive player to watch when he gets going. Very fluent, elegant.
And he now moves into the top 10. Top 10 among run scorers in one-day internationals, or limited overs internationals, I should say. One day, perhaps a misnomer these days when there's night cricket and these matches can go into a second day. So let's be precise and say limited overs internationals. He's gone. He'll call for it, but it looked to the naked eye as if it was out. He's called for the action replay. He's called for the third umpire to have a look, but a magnificent piece of fielding in the outfield hit the stumps, and with the naked eye it looked out. Let's have a look. Andrew Hudson, the fielder.
Yes, from what we can gather from the screen here, he's out.
And there's the roar which accompanies the green light. So Salim Malik goes to that tremendous piece of fielding by Andrew Hudson. He challenged him, ball hit into the outfield. Hudson came in, swooped on the ball at full speed, and then released the return and made a direct hit of the bowler's stumps. And after waiting for the replay, the third umpire signalling Salim Malik a run out for 9, 167 for 4. Well taken. Peter Kirsten. Bad shot by Zaid Fazal. Pakistan now losing their way. They're 169 for 5, and South Africa really have come right back into this match under poor shot. Bad judgment on Zaid Fazal's part.
In the air, caught. Third catch for Kepler Wessels. Amazing how the Pakistan batsmen have picked him out today, and not in his usual position at slip, but in either the mid-off or mid-on position. So Mushtaba, who's had 1 or 2 good innings through this series, in particular a 49 not out against South Africa, which was a very valuable innings in the first match of the entire competition. And this time trying to force the pace and not being able to clear a reaching Kepler Wessels at mid-on. So 3 overs remaining, and Pakistan will be disappointed with what they've achieved after such an exhilarating start. Again trying for the Yorker, again over pitching, and this time whipped away for 4, square on the onside.
Let's have a look at the Pakistan scorecard, and a magnificent opening partnership from Sohail and Ramiz, 62 and 53 respectively. They took it to 121, and what a performance. Pakistan looked set for a good 260 at least, but then some tightening up of the bowling from South Africa saw wickets fall pretty regularly and quite steadily there, and Pakistan ended up with what is a very, very useful 220 for 8 off 50 overs. The South African bowling, and this comes as quite a shock to see Donald bowl 10 overs, and he took 2 for 61, especially due to a magnificent 6 by Ramiz, which he took off his legs. De Villiers bowled extremely well, 1 for 27 off his 10 overs, and Pringle did well at 3 for 52 from 10, and Snell coming back into the side, 0 for 31 off 10 overs. So a useful performance by Pakistan. I'm sure they'd have liked a few more, maybe 20 or 30 runs, but South Africa have had great trouble in reaching totals like this against Wasim Akram and Yunus, so now they have to beat that psychological situation. Let's have a look at South Africa's reply.
So there's 4 on the offside, 1 close at cover in case Hudson just dabs it down in front of the wicket and runs. The other 3 a bit further back, closing in. Caught. Trying to force that one off the back foot. Thick outside edge taken by Latif. And South Africa have lost the very valuable wicket of Andrew Hudson.
That is Aqib Javed's first wicket in the series. Very clever piece of bowling there. Bowled just slight short of length and a lifting delivery.
Put that away very well. He hoiked from outside the off stump. Aqib Javed just dropping a little bit short, emphasizing how slow this pitch is. 4 runs at the 37 for 1, with Waqar Younis coming back from the opposite end. He just had the 2 overs in an opening burst. It's well struck. He's very strong off his hips, Kepler Wessels, and that was really very well struck. It's in the air, fielder at mid-wicket under it, and he's gone, caught on the mid-wicket boundary. Waqar Younis is out there, and Hansi Cronje attempting to clear the boundary. We saw him hit Mushtaq for a 6 in the opening match. This time he went to go over the top again and couldn't quite make it.
So still very even, the match.
Yeah, there could be a run out, must be a run out. And oh dear, dear, that's exactly what South Africa cannot afford, and we've seen it happen so many times in this series, particularly against Pakistan.
Look at that. Kepler Wessels takes off. He gets no response from his partner, and nothing, very little for the keeper to do but to take the bails off. That was very bad luck for South Africa and very good luck for Pakistan. And this wicket is by way of a gift. But it's tilted the balance of the game, once again, in favor of Pakistan.
Down the ground, over the top, 6.
Again, Peter Kirsten using his feet for the first time this over, and a most magnificently timed shot. And one just wonders whether this is a little bit too late. Down he goes, gives himself the room. Look at that classic shot.
Have to hurry here. He took a long time before he threw, but it's close enough for the umpire to ask for the television replay. Wasim Akram was very, very deliberate. He waited, he took careful aim. He knew he didn't have to rush things, but did he wait too long? Here it is. You can see how long he waited before he threw. And let's wait for the lights. Red, the batsman, remains in. He's not out. Green, he's out. He's out. Out by an inch.
Yes, very close, but conclusively out. And all credit to Wasim Akram. He waited and waited until he was sure he could hit, and then calmly did so.
Is he stumped? Umpire is asking for the television replays and the third umpire to make the decision.
Given a lot of air, tempting Kirsten. He missed it. Was he out?
Quite some way back and having to reach for the stumps. You see the line.
Does look out.
The line, remember, belongs to the wicketkeeper, and indeed, Peter Kirsten is out.
Well, we've seen a lot of variation from Mushtaq Ahmed in this spell. A good spell from him. 8 overs, 1 for 21 before this, and now getting the wicket of Kirsten, and it was a good piece of bowling. Kirsten seeing the ball given air, eyes lighting up, going down, and unfortunately missing. Unfortunately for South Africa. It is so clear that there's this difficulty with being so positive at the beginning as they have to. Everyone recognized at the beginning South Africa would have to bat and bat positively to get this run rate up from the beginning. They haven't been able to do this, and it seems to me rather an attitude that they're going to have to deal with.
Monty Rhodes goes for it, it's up in the air. Oh, and that might have been an absolutely outstanding catch. Shoaib Mohammed, the 12th man, diving full length and nearly got it.
Really made a lot of ground, just could not hang on.
And that goes all the way this time. Just a little bit too wide for the third man fielder, Javed Miandad, to get around to make the save. That's out. Waka Yunus gets a leg before verdict, and Richard Snell, just having had treatment for cramp, can go off and have some more now.
He started to get onto the front foot. The ball came back inside the line and hit him adjacent. The only question there maybe was whether it was doing too much.
Snell leg before wicket to Yunus for 19, 163 for 5. Down the ground, Javed Miandad waits for it, takes an easy catch, and John T. Rhodes goes for 25. The sunglasses would have come in very useful there for Javed Miandad. And the Pakistan side signs being held aloft with great confidence now. They know that Pakistan are home and dry virtually in this one. That'll go for 4, full toss. Well put away by Pringle.
A slightly slower delivery, change of pace, and Merrick Pringle picked it up very nicely indeed. And now Dave Richardson has a problem of some sort. It looks as though he needs a runner. I think he may have hurt his groin again.
Here's Rhodes. Well, he's bowled in And to get 16 or 18 off and over, you've got to take those chances. And to take chances against someone like Waka Yunus is very difficult.
Very swift delivery indeed. Very Kringle, it was worth a smack. He gave himself a little room and tried to hit across the line. Well, didn't quite bounce as he'd expected. Nothing wrong with the direction, and Waka giving him out as well.
Into the 48th over. And an equation which really says that South Africa have virtually no hope here. Pakistan should win this very comfortably. Shoaib Mohammed, and that's a good return. He's asked for the 4th time today for the 3rd umpire to make the decision on his behalf with the replay. Shoaib Mohammed, the fielder, substituting.
Starting with the Yorker, digging down on it, straight to the fielder, but look at the good throw. Well, Jonty knows. This one doesn't run Jonty Rhodes out like that, or by that distance, very often.
Of course, we say that Jonty Rhodes was the one run out. He was running on behalf of Richardson. So in effect, it's Richardson who was run out. I hope that's perfectly clear for you. Disappointment for the South African supporters, but Pakistan being well supported here at Centurion Park. And the Pakistani flags have been flying for some time, and they'll be flying after this delivery. So here's the last ball. And not a bad shot to finish it off from Fani de Villiers, but it doesn't really matter. South Africa, 198 for 9, have lost this match by 22 runs.
The South African scorecard, 199 for 9, and the demise of the South Africans very much in the right-hand column. Hudson, 7 off 23 balls, Wessels 39 off 76, and Kirsten 35 off 62. It just wasn't enough for the scoring rate, and it got more and more difficult for the lower order batsmen, and South Africa never really got into this match. There we go, and the Pakistan bowling, which was of a really high standard today, particularly Akram, 1 for 34 off 10, and Yunus, he had 2 for 50 today off 10. At the leg spinner, Mushtaq, 10 overs, 2 for 29. He did give a lot of trouble to the South African batsmen, bowled extremely well. So South Africa not really getting into this game, made it very difficult, but Pakistan outplayed them, and it wasn't surprising when the man of the match was announced. And it was Ramiz Raja who helped to put on 121 for the opening partnership with Sohail, and in that 53 was a delightfully flicked 6 off Alan Donald of all people. So Ramiz Raja, man of the match. Let's have a look at the points situation as it stands at the moment. And now Pakistan, having played 5 and won 3.